Welcome back to Equipped to Endure. I am Rusty.
And I'm Chris.
And today we're going to do a deep dive into peak refuel meals. So for years we had been fans of Mountain House, and we actually happen to be, what show was that, Chris? Outdoor retailer.
Yeah,
in Denver.
Denver.
Yeah. And so we ran into Seth and his partners over at Peak Refuel, and I said, hey guys, come check this out. And we were kind of hesitant too, because we liked Mountain House. We tried, I believe it was the chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
That and the biscuits and gravy.
And it was amazing. So we're like, all right guys, let's try this out. So we had since had some, and then when we actually pitted them against all of our other meals, now we still like Mountain House, we'd give them a strong number 2, but we were just amazed with the quality, the taste, the texture of these. Now, neither of us have actually tried every single one of their meals, so a lot of these are gonna be our first, but what we have had, we've been really impressed with. So as we get started, we wanted to lay out a few things first. All right, so we do consider Peak Refuel an emergency type food, even though it's intended to be branded as an adventure meal, which it is, but it's freeze-dried and packed in a way very similar, basically exactly the same way to Mountain House. So it will last a very long time with locked-in nutrition. It's very lightweight, it's easy to prepare, and we think that you should probably have at least 3 days to a week, I would say a week, for each person in your household of these kinds of meals. The reason for that is because if something really bad does happen, not only can you prepare them easily in your own home, but because they're so lightweight and portable, you can take them to go. So that basic 72 hours to 1 week worth of nutritious, delicious meals are lightweight and easy to prepare at home and go. Well said?
Well said.
All right, so then next, yes, this is taste testing, so you are going to hear some lip smacking and tasting and chewing. Don't even bother putting that in the comments, we already know. Sorry if that offends you, but that's what we're doing. And then finally, we did get some really good constructive feedback from you about how to actually score these things. So previously we'd always gone back and forth of, well, I don't really like this meal, so I'm gonna judge it poorly or whatever, but here's what we decided. So we're gonna take each meal, so let's do this one for example, sweet pork and rice. We're going to judge the meal 1 to 5 with only 1 point increments. So we're not gonna do like a 4.25 or 4.5. It's either 4 or 5, and it's going to be based on what the actual meal is. So for sweet pork and rice, even if I don't like that, what we're trying to do is assign it a score for how good the quality and taste is for this type of meal. Some of you may like this type of meal, some of you may not, so that's why we decided that that was the best way to do it. And on that note, I actually have developed a little bit of a pet peeve after doing these videos. I just don't get what it is about some of the viewers who are like, why are you caring about having quality food storage? Just get dog food. When you're hungry, you'll be able to live off it and you'll love having it. I don't get that mentality.
No, I mean, if you have a chance to prepare, might as well prepare, right?
Like, are you trying to prove that you're tough or something by trying to eat like trash? Why not, if you're preparing for a bad situation, why not get the best that you can so that you enjoy the situation? I mean, it's already gonna be miserable if it is a truly bad situation, so why not at least make it a little more pleasant with good food?
All right, and with that, let's open these things up and start cooking them.
So we're gonna start in order with breakfast, obviously, and then we're gonna move on to entrees, and then we'll finish up with the dessert. Now, it's very important when you prepare these meals, and we're gonna do them exactly how the directions state. I know some people say, we'll never add as much water. We're not doing that, we're adding exactly how much the directions state. So for a couple of these, like the granolas, it says add cold water, not hot. So we're gonna go ahead, prep the breakfast meals, and then come back. All right, couple more quick house cleaning items before we actually get started. So first of all, we'd really appreciate it. If you don't believe our take on any of this, that's fine. Go try it for yourself. We always say that, but they are really good, and we'd really, really appreciate it if you did buy this, that you hopped over to our website to buy them. It helps us out. It helps us put together videos like this, so that'd be very much appreciated. Also, one of the things, well, a couple of things that makes these meals so great is they're so easy to prepare, even when you're out in the wild. So Jetboil, this is a very popular item. Go check them out. We'll put a link to a video if you want to check out Jetboil, and also we'll put an Amazon affiliate link for you too if you want to pick up one of these. But these are so convenient and easy. And if you're a little bit more on the ultralight side, we highly recommend the Vargo Bot. This is a really, really clever container. It's a 32 ounce ultralight. This is titanium. This is a really great way to go as well. So Jetboil or Vargo is a great way to go here. And finally, on the spoon, we actually learned this from testing in our videos that These Peak Refuel spoons that we also sell on our website are very convenient. They're super sturdy, they're titanium, they're lightweight, they have a scoop and they're long handle. That makes it a lot easier to get into these types of meals, not only to eat, but to serve them up. All right, now let's get going on these breakfast items.
All right, so which one first? Okay, so we've
granolas.
got
the granolas.
the
'cause those only
granolas,
needed
huh?
5 minutes. Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, I got my fork. You got
So
your
what's
fork.
interesting with this granola, you didn't need to have hot water. It was just put normal water in and then let it rest for 5 minutes. Cold water, 5 minutes. Plenty of cold water on camping trips. Okay,
Here you go.
so it looks kind of interesting. If we could maybe get a shot of that. It's kind of runny,
That is pretty runny.
but it's probably,
That's one of those ones where people are going to say you shouldn't have put in that much water, but
you know what,
again,
it looks like it probably just like it's like probably just reconstituted milk, right? So,
okay.
so maybe we should try it in bowls.
In a bowl. All right.
Let me pull one of these out.
So it's not intended to be like a hot oatmeal type gluey sticky thing.
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
So let's try this. It just looks like I'm gonna use the old ladle for this. So it is literally looks like granola and milk. I want to pull that out and try it. Here, let me grab it.
I guess I'll
Here,
just
grab
wash.
that. Grab that one.
All right. Now remember, we're judging these based on being granola and strawberries and milk. So if we were to prepare this at home with non-freeze-dried ingredients, how would this compare?
I can see you wanting to do cold water because it's just milk. It's not. It's basically granola and milk and strawberries. It's good.
All right, so picking apart each thing, yeah, the strawberries are just fine. They're good. I mean, obviously the reconstituted powdered milk, I mean, it's not going to taste the same as like, fresh milk or anything, but it's not bad.
But if I didn't tell you it was reconstituted powdered milk coming out of a pouch, would you know? I mean, would you really know? Pretty
No.
good. Yeah.
Okay, for me, granola, strawberries, milk, I'm somewhere between a 3 and a 4, so I'm thinking on that one. Okay, so again, 5 is like amazing. That's like perfect. 1 is this is terrible. 3 is that's edible. Do we agree
Yeah,
on
but
that?
I'm saying how else?
How much better could it be?
Yeah, how much better could it be? It's good. For granola, strawberries, and milk, how much better are you gonna get? Really?
Yeah, I'll go 4. How about you?
Yeah, I'd say solid 4, maybe even a 5. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't know where you would. If I
I
gave
mean-
it to you, I don't know if you'd really
Again,
know
so
the difference.
fresh strawberries, fresh cream, granola, that would still be a 5, but this is still not bad.
So this is mountain berry granola. Same thing, granola, rice milk, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. So we
it's-
just rinse it out right here?
Yeah, let's just rinse it out.
Yeah, so I'm not seeing like powdered milk chunks in there, which is nice. Okay. So this is raspberries, mountain berries, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Here, I'll get it.
You got it?
Yep.
All right. Mountain berry granola, wholesome granola, and rice milk. Oh, rice milk. Was that what the other one was?
Right there.
Wholesome granola with strawberries and milk. This one
is
specifically
rice
says
milk.
rice milk, strawberries, blueberries.
So if you can't have dairy, maybe you eat this one.
Yeah, I wonder why, if for some reason, regular powdered milk doesn't play well with these ingredients. All right. Okay, I'm looking for raspberry. I'm seeing blueberry.
To me, this one tastes more like camp food. It's more, maybe it's the rice milk. A little more runny. And I'd say probably a 3 on that one for me.
No, see, I actually like this one better.
Yeah.
Well, I may be unbiased here. I do like raspberries. I'll still go 4 on this one for what the meal is, but that one is tasty. It's got that tang and zit from the raspberries. Yeah.
It does. I didn't care for it as much as the other one, so.
Okay, Okay, this one is Chris's favorite type of meal.
All right, let's start with this one. This one is the biscuit, sausage, and gravy. My favorite meal. I'm just gonna grab a whole biscuit.
Oh, you're going for it.
Full-on biscuit. All right, go for it.
I gotta save some room, man.
So it's definitely been 10 minutes. The biscuit is...
Oh, look.
It's still, it's crunchy. It doesn't feel like it's fully reconstituted, but it's still dry, which probably is good. I'm gonna grab some sausage out of that too. See how it works. Yeah, so that looks good.
Take a little bite off that. Oh, yeah, it is kind of a little crunchy, but it was freeze-dried. Let's break that up.
I think this is a 5, solid 5.
For biscuits and gravy? As in this is or matches the best you've ever had?
I guess I take that back for camp food. But this is like, I mean, think about, you can go on a road trip, eat this stuff. You could eat this like on a business trip if you need to just eat in your hotel room.
It still amazes me how creamy they get their flavors, like with the other ones.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
All right, so the different elements. The gravy's solid. That's really good. I mean, maybe add some pepper or something like that, but I can imagine them not wanting to over-season it. The sausage bits are totally fine. I actually like a little bit of crunch on the biscuit.
Yeah, it's good. I think I did that on purpose. Because you think it's not fully reconstituted, and you're like, wow, that's really good. I think it's pretty solid.
I agree with you. That's pretty good. For biscuits and gravy, I'm between a 4 and 5. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'll go 4 because I can make better biscuits and gravy, but that was good. Like if you're gonna take something on the road, if you're gonna be out, I think it's awesome. The only issue I had with this one, I made it 4. Let me turn this water off. Is it's asking for 1 cup, 1 1/3 cup. And the camp stuff I had didn't have a 1/3 cup measurement, and so I kind of had to eyeball it.
Guess it, yeah.
And I think I think I made it too watery. But yeah, that was the only thing. If I was gonna make these again, I'd probably make them in such a way where there were nice round measurements.
Now, I will say that is one of the benefits of having something like one of these Vargo bottles is it has the volume metrics in there, so you can come closer than just eyeballing it. Okay, Chris. I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go 4 on that, because yeah, we could make it better ourselves, but 4 is still really good.
4 pretty solid. Yep. All right, so the next one's the breakfast skillet. Egg, sausage, potato, and peppers.
Okay, here's a new plate.
So I don't know if I've had this one.
Oh, you gotta go one.
But it looks
Yeah, that's really good.
pretty solid.
I want to eat more, but I know I need to save room. All right.
Let me get a little film of this one.
I think that's actually a really good sign, is when you want to keep eating them, even when you know you have more to go through, that tells you it's pretty good. Yeah, that looks solid. That looks good.
All right, so let's go ahead and ladle this thing out. Stir it up a little bit. Yeah, you can see the big chunks of potatoes in there.
Gracias.
Wow.
Yeah, that looked like it came right out of a Dutch oven or something, right?
I don't think it. Well, I had higher hopes for it. I don't think the eggs are coming together very well.
Now, this could just be our pack, but I actually think I like the Mountain House breakfast skillet better than this one. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but it's not.
I think 40 years of experience over at Mountain House, they kind of perfected that one.
Yeah. It's good. I like the flavor, but the eggs are kind of runny. They didn't come together that well.
I'll go 3 on this.
Yeah, I'd say 3. That's probably easy. Would I eat it? Yes. Yeah, I don't know if I would. I wouldn't pick this over the biscuits and gravy.
No.
The biscuits and gravy is pretty solid. So.
Okay, so that's the breakfast. Now we're going to go ahead and cook up all those entrees and run through those. All right, so now we're jumping into the entrees. We're gonna start with beef chili mac. Now, Chris, I'm curious to see what you think about this. When we did the Mountain House video, we had so many people raving about how chili mac's their favorite. And this is kind of that mac chili. I'm curious, is that some sort of regional thing? Because I didn't grow up with chili mac in the Southwest.
It's a throwback to your childhood.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right, well, here you go. Here's this.
Okay.
I'll give you a plate. So they have two varieties. They have that chili mac,
Okay.
and then they have, there's another one over here called 3-bean chili mac. So we're gonna try those back to
So
back.
this is coming out pretty thick. It's looking really good.
Nice. Okay, I'm kind of stirring this guy up.
Okay. Here, serve yourself up.
And this is just kind of to demonstrate, again, why we like this spork from Peak Refuels. It's really good at getting down there and scooping out. Okay, I got a limit, man, take here. Okay, so this is the chili mac. Now we are judging this on the ingredients. So it's macaroni and bean chili, or some sort of chili. Does that taste like a little like grainy to you or something? It's almost like there's a powdery kind of texture on that. Do you get that?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. If I'm looking at it as camp food, I'm like, hey, this is awesome. I'm looking at it as like a replacement for making something at your house. I'm saying probably a 3.
I'm at 3. I was waiting for you to say that because I was already decided.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, taste the macaroni, taste the sauce. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like a powdery kind of grainy floating around in the sauce.
The chili.
And then
It's good. It's spicy. I can see it's got a nice. It's got a little afterbite to it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I
if you
said,
got
I
your
think
own ingredients and made it.
I'd rather make my own.
Yeah.
But if I was eating this out at some camp,
Here, I'll take a plate.
it's actually pretty good.
So next we're moving on to 3-bean chili mac. I have not stirred that one yet. This is probably when we do that.
It looks pretty stirred up. It's pretty thick too. Okay, this is coming out.
Yeah, to your point about that chili mac, I am feeling the seasoning in my mouth after that. Same deal? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is 3-bean. There wasn't a lot of beans in the last one.
Hold on real quick.
Oh, I should have showed a close-up of that last one. Here you go. There's that, in case you do want to see. Oh, beef chili mac, that's why. Yeah, less beans, more beef. Okay, this is what this last one looked like, if you care to see that.
Well, I think I like this one a lot better.
Well, I definitely got the bean on the first taste of it.
That one's good. I'd probably go a 4 on that. It's pretty good. What I really like about any of these meals is you can eat them and you're not gonna get that,
Gut
I
rut.
don't wanna say bubble gut, but you're not gonna get that feeling where you're like, it tastes like camp food and it's acting like camp food. This stuff it's very nutrient dense, but it could replace a normal meal in the sense that it's not gonna make you sick.
Well, we cut off all the tabs, but on the top before you cut it off, it tells you how many grams of protein are in it.
I'll tell you right here. Protein, serving size per pack.
Yes, it's 2 times whatever that is. So how much protein we got? Yes,
60.
60.
Yeah.
You know, I actually like the beef one better. I'm not a big fan of bean chili. I like beef chili better. I'd still go, for a bean mac mix, I'd still go a 3 on this.
Yeah. I like this one better than the other one, but yeah.
So this is sweet pork and rice.
It's definitely sweet pork. I'm still getting some crunch.
I'm gonna try one of those beans. I think it's coming from the bean.
Yeah, you're still getting like stuff that hasn't fully
It's the beans.
dehydrated.
They haven't quite softened up yet. Still dang good. Okay. So, if I were to make a sweet pork rice or buy a sweet pork rice meal at a restaurant, for me, this is pretty good. I'm somewhere between, for this kind of meal, I don't know much more I'd ask for on this one. It's 4, maybe 5.
I'll go 4.
The rice is a little bit.
It's got me going, but yeah, it's good.
I'm gonna go 5 on the one.
All right, beef pasta marinara.
This one's good. I've had this one before. Up to this point, I don't think I've had any of those other ones.
Yeah, this one looks good.
It's pretty good. I took this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when I did a little quick kind of camp out thing with the kids, we had this.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Gracias. We don't have water bottles, do we? No.
So again, the meat hasn't fully reconstituted, but it's good.
Yeah, but my experience with these is you just kind of, seal them up, set them by the campfire for a while, and then they're good, if you just let them there. That is really good. For pasta marinara, I'm going a 5 on that. I think it's really good.
I'll go a 4. That's good though.
But even the sauce tastes good.
It does. I'm not knocking it. Chicken teriyaki and rice.
I'm actually really curious about this because I love teriyaki, I love Asian meals. But the one that I had from Mountain House, I wasn't very impressed with. The green beans were all funky.
It looks like what you would expect.
So teriyaki, I want that sweet, little bit salty flavor. Ideally fresh veggies. You're gonna be hard with this though. I think it must just be really hard to freeze dry a teriyaki meal.
Probably go 3 on that.
I think it's slightly better than the Mountain House one. Yeah, 3.
Well, the big advantage to these over Mountain House is you can eat the whole package and it's not slowing you down.
Yeah.
The Mountain House one, you start to feel it and then you're like, hey, while we're camping, let's sneak off and go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then eat an actual meal and then we'll get back into our camp food. So.
All right, let's try this one. We're both curious about this. This is the Butternut Dal Bhat. I may be murdering that, but it looks like a form of some type of curry. It's with red lentils, chickpeas, rice, and butternut squash. So let's make sure we get that stirred up in the bottom as well.
No, it's coming out really good.
Yeah, that thickened up a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Excellent. All right. Sliding down my plate there. Butternut Dal Bhat. Let me swish a little.
Wow, that turned out good.
Oh, there's a little piece of the squash in there. So this is one of the vegetarian options.
That one turned out really good. What do you think?
That's really good.
Yeah. I'm definitely having one of these.
You going 5 on that?
So when we say 5, do we say 5 is like it's the best butternut squash out there? Or are we saying 5 as far as it's a camp meal? And
Well, obviously it's not going to be a Michelin starred meal or something, right?
Yeah.
Because compared to what quality ingredients whipped together at home with a good recipe, I don't know that I'd be able to beat this.
No, it's good. I'd say 5 too. And then on top of that, being a camp meal, being able to go hunting or go out and do some adventure and take this is really good.
That's a great flavor, and that feels pretty hearty for a vegetarian meal.
Yeah, it does. It would definitely fill you up.
Yeah, 5. We're both 5 on that one?
Yeah. That was killer.
Okay. So this is a newer option from Peak. This is called cheesy chicken and broccoli. I have not tried this one yet.
Oh wow.
It's pretty thick.
This one turned out thick too.
Wow, look at that.
I kind of
Nice. This is the action shot, huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks cheesy for sure.
yeah.
Boom. Oh, that was yours. Oh, I'm the first one to spill. My bad. Oh, nice piece of broccoli on that. Okay. This is cheesy. Do you have any chunks of chicken in yours? I don't see any big. Oh, yeah, there.
Oh wow.
Okay. There you go. Nice big piece of broccoli right there. Okay.
Wow, that turned out really good. We just picked this thing up yesterday at REI, and that was really good.
It's got that same powdery kind of texture that that chili had. Which could just be the cheese. But it's definitely cheesy.
I'm not sure if the chicken tastes a little dry.
Oh, I didn't have a problem with the chicken. I'll go 4 on that.
Yeah, I'd say 4. It's good though. I mean, it's definitely a solid meal if someone gives it to you.
Oh, absolutely.
That was good.
Way better than dog food. Somebody out there is going to comment about the chicken pesto pasta. Yeah, that cheese taste is really lingering from the chicken and broccoli there.
Yeah, this one needed to be stirred up again because it definitely had some dry seasoning. It's gonna come out good though.
I have had that happen where if you don't make sure you really get it mixed well, some of the pasta will reconstitute, some won't. So you'll get like a crunchy spot and a soft spot. All right, chicken pesto pasta. There you go. That's what it looks like. We're shooting this in high res, so you can zoom in if you want. There you go. Okay, chicken, pasta, pesto.
Solid meal.
They're Italian meals. They got nailed down.
Yeah.
The Alfredo, the pesto. All right, for pesto, I mean, it doesn't have that really basil-y taste that you get with a good pesto.
It's good though.
Still really creamy. You get a little bit of basil. I'll go 4 on it. What are you?
I say 5. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's try this curry.
Ah, the curry.
You love this stuff.
It was pretty bueno last time I had it. Bam, bam.
Man, these meals, there's so much in these meals, which is awesome. Because when you're out doing stuff, it's nice to be able to only open up one meal and it satisfy you.
I'm starting to feel full.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is chicken coconut curry with chicken rice and vegetables. Wait, chicken rice and vegetables with a coconut curry sauce. Here you go, guys. Nice and thick. It's not runny. It's pretty good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I would say that the Dal Bhat had even a richer, deeper flavor than this.
It did. Mm-hmm. I would take the Dal Bhat
The
over
Dal
this.
Bhat?
Yeah.
Which is funny because this has the chicken in it, right?
Yeah.
That's the vegetarian option.
Yeah, but it was amazing.
So, what do you think about this? For chicken coconut curry, 4.
Yeah. I go 4.
Let's start with the Stroganoff. Really good. That one's gonna need to be stirred.
Oh wow, it's dry.
I remember last time we had this, we were surprised at how
Good it was.
how much you could taste the sour cream in it and how thick it was.
Yeah, it's thick.
Ooh, look at that.
That's good.
Those big chunks of beef in there, look at that. Like strips of beef.
Yeah. Wow.
Pretty good.
All right, I'm buying that one next time.
That's pretty good. Quick reminder, yes, we are inviting you to buy from us. Please, if you want some of this, go buy it from equiptoendure.com. You can click on the shop tab and then see all the options there. We'll put a link in the description. And again, not kidding, I know people are saying this right now, but we don't know what's happening on a macro scale right now as far as supply and logistics and all that, so get it while you can.
What do you think?
That is so rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Stroganoff, that is a 5.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah. That was really good.
You go 5 on it too?
I'm going 5. That was good. So Homestyle chicken and rice.
This is one of those ones that I was surprised by how good it was. I just thought, well, it's, you know, mushrooms, chicken, and carrots, it's not going to be that good. Oh man, I might be skipping dinner.
Yeah, it's a lot of food.
All right, chicken, rice, white chicken, rice, and vegetables with a creamy sauce.
It's good.
But no,
It's really good.
if you love mushrooms, this is really good because somehow, man, that mushroom flavor really infuses the rest of it. You get that? Mm-hmm. Really good.
It's a good meal. Wow. Yeah, you can taste the sour cream. You can taste how kind of, I mean, it tastes like you just made it.
So Seth, the owner of Peak Refuel, mentioned to me that this meal, I think, was his mother's recipe, and this was kind of a Sunday meal they'd put like in the crock pot and they'd get it going, and they all love coming home and eating it. And yeah, I mean, this is comfort food.
Yeah, that was good. Wow. I'd say 5.
Yeah, if an EMP hit and all the lights were out, but you got to eat that, you'd feel like there was hope.
Yeah, that was good.
All right.
All right, last one.
Now this is, I think I've had this one maybe 3 times now, maybe more, but oh, so good.
So chicken Alfredo pasta.
Chicken Alfredo. Boom.
So a little bit watery.
Oh, it just probably wasn't mixed well. That's a pretty thick one.
Yeah, no, it's just the cream sauce.
constituting.
It's good now. So yeah, this is gonna look great. Holy cow, this looks good.
Again, in case you missed the beginning or you skipped ahead, we recommend getting about 3 days to a week's worth of these meals per person in your house. I think that's a great foundation for your food storage because again, you can use it at home and it's great, or you can take it with you and it's great. That's a great foundation. Then you start building up your 3-month rotating supply and your long-term stuff like wheat and rice and all that kind of stuff.
All right. Last one, wow.
Good.
Yeah, their Italian food is good.
They've got those sauces dialed in. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah. Again, I think I said this the last time we tried it, but if I got that in a restaurant, I wouldn't be upset.
That's good.
Yeah. 5.
You think of all the applications for it. I mean, if you go on a road trip, you're gonna spend $15 a person on a meal that's not that good.
So my family, my wife, my kids, we all really love Alfredo, and we actually make it probably once every week or 2 at home with half and half with fresh Parmesan, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know that, yeah,
That's good.
it's,
That's really
it's
good.
any better. Yeah.
All right, Rusty, let's grab our top 3 picks. What do you like?
I'm gonna go top 3 entrees and top breakfast.
Top 3 entrees and a top
Top
breakfast.
3 entrees.
So if you were gonna walk out the door, you're grabbing 4 meals, what would it be? So biscuits and gravy.
I'm gonna go Dal Bhat. Beef Stroganoff. Alfredo.
Homestyle chicken and rice. I'm gonna go beef stroganoff, homestyle chicken and rice, and chicken Alfredo.
Is that what you're doing? Hold on.
Yeah.
So you got, this is your breakfast. So
Yeah.
biscuits, gravy. I love the biscuits and gravy. They're really, really good. But with how creamy these other meals are too, I might like the contrast for breakfast with that. So I'm gonna go Mountain Berry for breakfast.
I'm thinking you could probably eat 2 on, yeah. They're
Okay, so I'll do, this one was really good. Dang, these are all good. The beef stroganoff. Yeah,
There's more over there.
I'm proud of these 3. These are my 3. I had already picked these out.
Yeah. So I got biscuits and gravy. I like the beef stroganoff. I like the homestyle chicken and rice. And then I would go chicken Alfredo pasta or the Dal Bhat.
Yeah, which one of those 2 would you do?
Probably because they're so, the other ones are creamy, I might just grab this guy. But yeah, they were good.
So if it was a really bad situation and I opened a bag and I saw those in there, I'd be pretty damn pumped.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, those are real, real good.
All right, well thanks. There's our review of all the peak refuel meals.
Yeah, go ahead and check it out. It's going to be in the description. So again, we'll put a link to the article where we put all of the reviews on this. Another quick reminder, if you'd like to at least try these, go ahead and buy a couple from our site. If you want to go ahead and stock up and get those 3 days to a week's worth of meals for your family, please get those from us too. We'd really appreciate that. Again, this is just a little note, but having one of these spoons, really helpful. You saw how we were using it, particularly if you're just eating out of there. Be sure to grab a jet boil or some other form of something that you can boil water quickly in order to use for these meals. And is there anything else we need to add?
No, that's it.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. We hope that this was helpful for you. Again, what we're trying to do is a little bit of a vicarious taste test, show you what the food likes, get your reaction on it, and we're trying to be as objective as possible by rating the food based on the type of meal that it is. So again, hope that's helpful for you. Please go ahead and like and subscribe if you like this type of video. That way we know you want to see more of this kind of thing. We are planning some other series here in the near future, so come along on the journey with us. And until next time, in Omnia PARATUS. Bonus content before you take off, we forgot to throw in the desserts. So we got brownie bites and cookie bites. Now we both had these before by the campfire when we went out and shot another video, but we're gonna go ahead and show you what these look like. So we'll dribble some of these out on a plate for you. So I think the way they do it is it looks like the dough was pushed through an extruder and then cut into little pieces. So there's one of the longer bits.
What's the game for these? They're just your snack on the trail, or?
It's your dessert. Mountain House has the ice cream sandwiches, which are really good. Again, we want to make sure that we emphasize this. We really like Mountain House too, but I think that, Chris agrees here that Peak Refuel is just kind of that #1 spot. Mountain House is 2, and then there's a lot of others.
So I got brownie.
Okay, you got brownie. What do you think?
They're good. Yeah, it's definitely a freeze-dried brownie.
Hold on. You get cookie dough. So it's almost like, this may be gross, it kind of reconstitutes a little bit when you chew it and get your own saliva mixed in there. You start getting more of the flavor.
Yeah, it's good. I think I like the cookie dough better, but yeah, it's good.
Is something off with me, or does it taste like a little bit like peanut butter? Oh, that's why. Peanut butter chocolate chip cookie bites.
They're good.
All right, brownie.
Yeah, definitely. What do these things cost?
I don't know, I think they're $4 maybe.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I had a previous meal lingering making it taste like peanut, but no, it's peanut butter chocolate chip cookie bites.
Right. Yeah, so 610 calories.
Yeah, they'll keep you going.
Yeah, what's this one? 640 calories. Wow. Definitely give you a lot of energy on the trail.
You like those better?
Yeah, I do. If I had to pick one, but I'd probably buy both.
My wife is big on peanut butter cookies, but just not as much. I like the brownies better.
Yeah.
I'd go brownies.
Give them a try if you want the snacks.
That works out. I'll take the brownies.
Okay.